Today is Tuesday, Parashat Shemini, and we're learning the Ketubim from Chok LeIsrael. And this is from the book of Mishlei. Al yekaneh libecha b'hata'im, ki im birat Adonai kol hayom. It says here, do not be envious. Don't let your heart envy the sinners, but rather in the fear of Hashem all day long. So in other words, Rashi explains, when you see people who are sinners, who are wicked, and they're successful, they're able to amass wealth or to become successful in certain ways through their sins, don't envy them. You should rather seek to have fear of Hashem all day. Ki im yesh aharit v'tikvatecha lo tikaret. It says here, because in the long run, yesh acharit, surely there will be a future and there will be a hope for you if you do things properly in an honest manner and have fear of God. Eventually, He will serve you only for the best. But those people who are sinners, who are successful, it's not a path to choose. Don't envy them, but rather choose the path of acting properly, of having fear of Hashem, dealing in things honestly, etc. Even if you see other people who get successful or wealthy through dishonest ways, they're not people that you should envy. Shema ata beni v'hacham ve'asher b'derech libecha. He says here, listen, my son, and be wise. Gain wisdom and knowledge and wisdom, and then asher b'derech libecha, and then you'll be able to guide yourself in the way of your heart. When you gain wisdom that you have will guide you in the proper path. Al tehi besov'ei yain bezolele basar lamu. He says here, don't be amongst those who are guzzlers of wine and gluttonous eaters of flesh. Don't go after gluttony and to drink and eat and be just so much involved in food and wine. Ki soveh vesolel yivaresh. Because you know that eventually a person who's gluttonous and who's a drunkard, a person who drinks wine over the limit and is a gluttonous person, eventually, yivaresh, he will come to poverty. And no need to explain or give examples here of people as they become alcoholics or looking always after their lust for physical, their desires, and to satisfy their lust, and drinking and gluttony. Eventually, he'll get them into the poorhouse. Ukraim talbish numa. And numa, which is drowsiness or sleep, it's representative of laziness. And laziness, talbish numa, kraim talbish numa. What is kraim? Is rags. When a person is lazy, that laziness could bring him to a point of poverty, which is represented in this pasuk by kraim, which means rags and torn clothes. So a person who is lazy, or a person who's dedicated all to his wine and his gluttony, such a person may end up in the poorhouse eventually. So important it is for a person to be studious, to work, to be productive, and to gain wisdom, and to have fear of God. These are some of the advice of the Mishlei of today. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen.